What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? We have a nice video for today. By the time you guys are seeing this, today is Thursday. This video dropped today, Thursday. As you guys can see by the hour, it says August 21st, 2025. So it dropped today, right? So I will be talking a little bit later on about 2K and what I am doing right now before 2K26 drops. But that's going to be at the end of the video. So today, you guys already know me. One of my favorite cars are the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And we have a nice video for today. It's been a while since I haven't done, a reaction video, so bear with me. Today we have, can I be a pro in an ultimate modified Porsche GT3 RS? Question mark. So without further ado, I will be explaining what I'm doing now until 2K26. So without further ado, we just gonna go jump straight into it. Let's do it. I'm ready. Hope you are ready, and let's do it. I'm ready.
I'm at Monza circuit in Italy, which is the fastest circuit in the Formula 1 calendar, and I've set myself a crazy challenge. I want to see how fast I can go around the infamous Parabolica corner in this car, the new Porsche 911 GT3 RS Manthey Racing.
It's one of the fastest road legal cars you can buy for going on track, and that's why it's perfect for this high-speed test.
But what makes this challenge so mad?
Monza is known as the Temple of Speed. Average speeds here during Formula 1 qualifying exceed 160 miles an hour, and that brings a lot of danger.
Monza has a history of big accidents, especially at the Parabolica. Even the Formula 1 safety car crashed there just last year. So why am I doing this?
Well, I want to see just how much extra performance the new Manthey Racing Kit adds to the already brilliant 992-911 GT3 RS. The top line figure is that it adds an extra 140 kilograms of downforce, taking the total to 1,000 kilograms.
So on a racing circuit that's made up mostly of straights and some chicanes, the big long final corner seemed like the best place to show the downforce working.
But before I experience it for myself, I need to find out who this upgrade kit is aimed at and what's the idea behind it. So I spoke to Michael Grassol from Manthey Racing to find out.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your build from one platform.
So Michael, what's this upgrade kit all about?
The philosophy about this upgrade kit is more or less to make the car suitable for track use for the hobby and amateur driver.
So it's not for racing drivers to go quicker?
Well, our customers in general are more hobby and amateur driver than professional racing drivers, and what we figure out, for example, is that the gap between a professional racing driver and an amateur gets smaller in terms of lap times with our car compared maybe to a stock car.
So this is essentially a cheat code to not only make the car more capable, but also make me, the driver, more confident in its ability. Is that right?
Yeah, because when you reach the limit for an amateur driver, it's better to have let's say a little bit of a wider limit or more feedback when reaching it. 30 years ago, Rally Group B, Walter Röll finished 10 minutes before all the others. Now, rally stages are within tenth of seconds because the cars are so good that there is not such a huge impact by the driver.
And this is how Manthey approached the GT3 RS. They weren't interested in giving it crazy power and spiky handling, because that would only appeal to professional drivers with decades of experience. Instead, they refined the aerodynamics and overhauled the suspension to make it handle even better and make it easy to drive at very high speeds. That means that amateurs like me can get as close as possible to the car's true limits on track. According to Michael, this Manthey kit should give me enough confidence to go around the Parabolica faster than my mate and pro racing driver Sam in the normal GT3 RS.
So what we're going to do is quite simple. We're going to come down here, go through a Ascari, which is a chicane, carry as much speed as possible, get as fast as we can along this straight, then brake for Parabolica, turn in, hit the apex, and then power through. And we'll be measuring the time as we cross this line, which is marked across the track. Whichever driver is going quickest there wins.
First up, Sam is going to set a baseline speed in the new 3RS, and straight away I could tell he was even more determined than usual, for a very good reason.
So we've got the development drop.
Oh my gosh, I love this car so much, bro. I love this car so much. chat, this car right here is in Forza Horizon 5, right? So tell me how the other day, I believe, yeah, it was this week. Probably, I'm going to say on Monday or Tuesday, right? Bear in mind. Hold on. I'm going to explain. Right? So all along, I've been playing Forza for like probably like 3 months now, ever since the game dropped, right? I've been looking all over for that car, the Porsche GT3 RS. I couldn't find it, right? Tell me how this month, today, right? I went on the Forza Festival thing, right? And like they told me to like pick like the left or right. So I picked the right hand side, right? For the backstage pass, right? When I tell you I saw that car inside the backstage pass, bro, I couldn't buy it, bro, because I don't have enough backstage passes for that car in the game. Oh my gosh. So now I'm gonna have to just hope and pray that, you know, that the next few obstacles on that game, it doesn't, you know, take away the car away, because I can't buy it right now. I can't, because I got 0 backstage passes. I got zero. So I hope I can get it before they take it out the game again, because bro, I got it from that car. I got to. So yeah, that was my little bit of, you know, rant, man. But like it's still in the game, but I just can't get the backstage pass, bro. I gotta complete something, but right now everything is like locked until like 18 minutes, probably like 2 days, bro. So yeah, so now look, see, someone's driving my dream car. It's crazy.
Driver, the GT3 RS, but that sounds like it's got point to prove. He's fast though. He seems to be getting a bit better traction around the corners than you. You seem to go into them quicker.
If you get stuck on a melody, or if you just feel like you can't get a song started,
bro.
Output's co-producer is
bro,
very...
I want to know which is worse, Twitch or YouTube, bruh? Jesus Christ.
This is, I'm going to try and watch which line you take when you break it from. Right. Point here, that was 207. I'm not sure I'm going to get anywhere near that.
So 207 kilometers an hour is my target to beat. And in a minute, I'll see how close I can get in the GT3 RS before going out in the Manti car. But first, how do all the new aero upgrades actually work? Well, their main aim is to make the airflow faster underneath the car and slower over the top. This creates a pressure differential, like an airplane wing, only one that's upside down. So instead of lifting the car into the sky, the high pressure air above the car forces it down onto the track, which results in more grip for the tyres and higher cornering speeds. But how does the Manti kit increase this effect over a standard GT3 RS?
The most obvious thing you can notice here at the front is the much longer protruding front splitter on the Manti version compared to the standard car. Now what a front splitter does is basically act like an air shovel. So it shovels up air, and the longer you shovel, the more air you can shovel up, and it causes high pressure air above. It gets caught there before it goes over the top of the car, whereas you get low pressure air underneath, so it just speeds up, shooting down underneath the car, creating that pressure differential and therefore downforce. Now see this? It's got these special like wires on it there to stop it like diving or lifting up. It keeps it nice and rigid. So that can take over 100 kilos of weight. And I'm going to stand on it in a bit to show you.
Hey, whoa!
But what happens if you go over a speed hump? Well, the problem is that could smash this part of your car as it sends a shockwave through into the body. But they've fitted little springs so that it can compress. Look, so it'll compress that way, but it won't elongate that way, because you don't want that happening when you're on a racetrack. You don't want your front splitter starting to actually shovel up the racetrack. Other side, the first thing to notice is this part, this extra bit, which is attached to the front splitter, and these canards, and this bit here, which is angled outwards. What that does is smooth the air down the side of the car. It puts a slight rotation on it, which helps it stick to the side of the car. Now what that does is sort of create like an air cushion around the car. So what you don't want is that fast air underneath escaping too much out the side of the car, and you most certainly don't want air coming from the outside going underneath, because that will just disrupt the airflow. Also, underneath the car, at the front, and on the standard car, where it's kind of just like the underside of the boot, they've put an extra panel so it's completely smooth. Once again, that helps keep the air nice and fast running underneath the car. Now as we move to this part, we'll see that on the standard 3RS, you only have these two little guides either side of the roof, and what they do, they stop the hot air at the radiator from going into the engine, but they're directed off the side. But they don't quite do it enough. Now Porsche originally wanted to fit more on the roof of the factory, but for some reason, production constraints, it wasn't possible. So Manthey were advised by Porsche to fit some more to help move the air down the side and away from the air intake. Now we come to this part here, the famous Manthey rear wheel disc. So this does a few things. Now, as the wheel is spinning, the top half of the wheel is actually spinning forwards, and what that can do is interrupt the airflow down the side of the car because it's moving in the opposite direction, and that causes drag. Also, what you don't want is air underneath the car escaping through the rear wheel arch before it gets to the diffuser, because it's going to speed up at the diffuser. You want it trapped underneath the car, and yet again, that is exactly what this disc does. Another thing that really stands out on this Manthey version is this. We have no rear window. Instead, there's this carbon fibre panel with this big fin. So that helps guide the air to the rear wing. More on that in a bit, but also because it's got this big side to it, it's like a sail, it helps the car track straight. And when you go around a corner, if the car starts to slide, then the air pressure can push the car straight again to keep it on the fastest racing line. Perhaps the biggest identifier that this is the Manthey version of the 3RS is this big panel on the wing. Look at it, it's huge. Now, why is it so large? Well, the idea is that on the rear wing, it creates a lot of downforce, so you have high pressure above the wing, you have low pressure underneath it. Normally, the high and the low try to meet, and if they meet, then it affects the balance, so it reduces the amount of downforce. If you have like a big wall in between them, they can't meet, so they stay doing the job that they should do. Now, certain cutouts such as this, right, they found out that using computer modelling, that you get some turbulence just here, and this little cutout helps reduce the turbulence there, and it just escapes. Then there's these little vents. They actually vent some air from underneath the wing. You get certain areas of high pressure in the low pressure zone. You don't want that, and they just vent out of there, so it's all just low pressure underneath the wing, once again for maximum downforce on that wing. Speaking of which, so this wing here, the actual movable part, is in two pieces, unlike in the 3RS. It's the same length but two pieces. Why do that? Well, what can happen is that air, when it's moving fast, it will follow a surface, then it gets a bit bored, because the surface is just dead straight, it just like wanders off on its own, and that ruins the effect. If you give it another surface to sort of be interested in, it reactivates the air, and so it keeps moving in the direction and at the speed that you want it to. And that's exactly what this second wing does here. It reactivates the air, so you're having it moving really fast underneath it and slower above the top. That's not all though. We move down to the diffuser. Now this is a big part here. So this diffuser is new compared to the standard car. It's longer. It goes all the way to the rear axle. Now on the standard car, you have one kink in it, and once again, the kink is to keep that air interested. It reactivates it, but because this diffuser is even longer, you need an extra kink in it, so it's got two kinks in it to reactivate the air twice, once again keeping it nice and fast out the back of the car to create that all-important pressure differential for maximum downforce. When you add up all the aero upgrades, this Manthey racing version of the GT3 RS has 20% more downforce than the standard car. What's really mad about that is that they've achieved it without any increase in drag. It's nuts.
This was critical for Manthey because no extra drag means the car emits the same amount of carbon dioxide per kilometre as the standard GT3 RS, and it doesn't need to undergo an expensive rehomologation process. This means you can get a Manthey kit directly from Porsche, not just through aftermarket channels. But before I experience these upgrades for myself, I need to see what speed I can achieve through the parabolica in the standard GT3 RS.
I'm a bit nervous, Sam.
Don't panic, I'm right here. I won't put you in a position, okay?
AT&T Business helps me do my job on the fly. It's just go, go, go.
Meeting in 10 minutes.
Thank you. Oh, can you upload this video file?
Yes, I am on it.
Jesus Christ, bro. I don't know which is worse, Twitch or YouTube, bro. I feel like they are both up there with like the most ads for no reason, bro. On God, bro. On God, bro. On God, bro. Hold on, chat, bro. Make sure that y'all don't miss anything, bro. Cause y'all, this is crazy.
GT3 RS.
I'm a bit nervous, Sam.
Don't panic, I'm right here. I won't put you in a position, okay? So on the brakes.
Okay, so he has to be 207 miles per hour.
Once you turn in, roll, pick up the power, drop the lock. Chase the power on. And up. Good. And up, stay left. Carry in flat, absolutely thin, nothing to worry about here. Smooth inputs, use all of the exits.
I can't hear you.
Smooth now. Down 2, one more off, roll. Turn, easy, now go. Good man. Stay left, up 1, down 1. Roll, middle, and tuck it in. Pick up the power, use the exit, drop the lock. Stay left, up.
The reason why that he is speaking to him because he is a actual race car driver. So yeah, that's why he was able to do, put up 207 miles per hour going like that. So that's why he's like telling him. So yeah.
1, brake down 1, off, roll, in, release. Back on the power, over to the right. Getting ready for a Scary. It'll be 3rd gear, very fast.
I can't see what gear I'm in.
You're going to go to the right now.
What gear am I?
You're in 5th, so you're going to go down 2. Brakes. 1, 2. Off the brakes, roll. Pick it up, full power. Full power.
I think he got it.
Okay.
Now we're coming up to Parabolica.
Tell me to brake.
Keep going. Brakes, down 1, in. Pick up the power. Looking out. Chase, go.
You gotta go. He got it.
This line, next line.
176.
No, this line.
200.
200. 7 more. He needed just 7 more. 7 more.
I was pretty close to Sam.
That's
closer
close.
than I expected. But does that mean my whole lap time was also close to his? We'll find out in more detail later on, but first I need to explain the other important changes Manthey has made to this car.
The Manthey kit also includes new suspension, so it's quite complex in the way that it works. The standard GT3 RS has adaptive suspension and there's a single valve on each shock. Now you can alter that valve for compression and rebound separately, so like this by turning these little wheels here. Now what happens is that the car and the shock has to think about, am I experiencing compression or rebound? And then it will factor in that parameter depending on what it thinks it's doing. With the Manthey system you have 2 valves, so each valve only has to think about either compression or rebound, so they're not multitasking, which means that they can respond faster. That's not all. You have a total of 7 sensors working with the suspension system, 1 on each shock absorber and 3 on the chassis. It can operate at 1000 Hertz, so it's sending a signal 1000 times a second, so it's really responsive. Basically, the system is quicker responding, quicker to make up its mind, and doesn't have to multitask like the standard car system. Essentially, it can just handle better.
As well as clever new dampers, Manthey lowered the front end and modified the suspension geometry to make it more suitable for hard track use. But that's not all.
The kit also includes braided brake hoses for improved pedal feel. If you want to, you can upgrade the brake pads if you have carbon ceramics on your GT3 RS. Pads that are pre-bedded in and also contain copper, and that's important.
The extra copper helps the pads grip better and dissipate heat more quickly, so they can brake harder and more consistently, lap after lap. So how would all this help me get closer to Sam's top speed out of the Parabolica? Well, I was about to find out, because it was time for my first laps in the Manthey racing car.
This feels more stable already.
Brake, hard, that's it. In hell. Brake down 1, in. Pick it up, flat, go. Use the exit curve.
Blimey.
Huh?
I can feel it.
Yeah, look at eye. In. Curve. Hell. It's unreal. Over to the right, coming down to the Scary. 3rd gear. Not that you can see it, I'll tell you. So you're going to go down 2. In, chase it, go! Flat.
Whoa. Okay, Parabolica.
In, go! Go, Matt, go on!
You gotta push
Go on, Matt.
it. You gotta
Go
push
on,
it.
Matt.
You
Go,
gotta
come
push
on!
it. This is what you gotta push it. You gotta push it out.
Left.
You gotta push it.
Oh, here!
Oh, he forgot to change gears.
Come on!
202. 202. He forgot to change gears. He forgot. 202 is not bad. It's not bad. The other one, he did 200. This one, he did 202. So let's see how racing driver Sam does it. I'ma say he's about to go like 209 to like 210.
If I hadn't hit the red limiter, come on!
One more. In. Now go. Chase it. Use the arrow.
Oh, they're going again. Okay.
Go, 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 go. Oh, stay back.
Bollocks.
Why he stop?
This is everyone.
Go.
Why he stop? I'm talking about the person that's in front of him.
In. Right. Oh! Get on it. Pull. Keep going.
You gotta push it.
Come on.
207. 207. There you go. 207. Oh, they're going again.
In. Go.
His highest is 207.
Back.
Come on, this is it, come on.
210.
Come on, can I do it? Can I beat 207? We're neck and neck, sir.
1, 2, 3, in. Go. Come on, Matt. Push.
You gotta pull. You gotta go.
Push. Come on. Curve.
Twice!
207 twice.
No, we don't know.
207 twice.
I could have held that gear a bit longer. I think that just killed me. I just short shifted a bit too soon. Oh, you can really feel the downforce through here. Look at this. Wow. Down 2.
Yeah.
More like 3.
One more. Flat.
Go. You gotta go.
Yes.
You gotta floor it.
Try not to lift on the exit of the Starry. Careful here, careful. In you go. Flat. Run flat. Don't have a crash. Flat, go.
You gotta go.
Here we go. One last go.
He's getting on it. Right, so let it rev, but don't let it hit the limit to kill us. Right now. In. Flat.
You gotta go. You gotta floor it. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Yes.
You gotta go. You gotta floor it.
Come on!
Floor it.
Come on!
210.
Nice! 207 again!
3 times. 3 times.
Okay, check it flag. Slow down a bit. Well done, man. The difference is just ridiculous, isn't it?
It's not just the difference, like the confidence that I have in the car. It's just so much more stable and planted, isn't it?
Yeah, massively.
Ah, it's a shame the session's over.
Oh well, I win.
No, you didn't. We drew.
Moral victory. Moral protest.
I'm going to be amoral. I'm going to try and blag another session.
Of course you are.
I did have a little chat with the guys at Porsche who had organised the track event, and after some persuading, and much to Sam's annoyance, they agreed to let me have another go. First though, I decided to go out in the normal GT3 RS to see if I could beat my time earlier, as I was now more familiar with the track. Would I be able to hit a faster exit speed than before?
No copyright, baby. We're not trying to get that over here. Hell no. Y'all know me. I do not like to do no edits when I'm doing my reaction videos. Except if it's like, 1 hour long. Let's do it.
Confident to the man's side. This is moving around a bit more, just a bit more bossy.
I love this video, bro. I love it.
In. Flat.
It's so much more pushy here. Yeah, it pushes more, doesn't it? And just a bit more, yeah.
Off, in, go.
I just don't have the confidence.
Go.
Gotta
Here we
go.
go.
Gotta go. 208.
Come on!
208.
202! It's still really good without the Manti kit, to be fair. This is the last chance.
Come on, you got this. You gotta go. You gotta go. Forward, go.
Good, come on, come on.
Come on, what are we going to do? 203? That's it, I reckon.
I thought I'd be noticeably quicker in the standard car the second time round, but I wasn't, which suggested I reached my limit in the GT3 RS. However, the extra drivability from all the Manti upgrades should allow me to keep improving in the modified car. But before I could find out, we had to wait for a slot, and that gave me a chance to find out more about the price of this crazy kit.
It costs £100,000 plus almost £3,000.
Damn. That's for the kit alone. The car costs like probably like 400,000, at least 400,000. That car is expensive. I know, it's expensive. Damn.
And fitting, the suspension element
And plus the fitting, so that's another 3K. Damn.
is about £25,000, and you can actually have that on its own without the aero, but you can't have the aero without the suspension because the car's standard suspension can't cope with the 20% extra downforce. You can't even have little bits of aero that you might like, such as these wheel discs, because you think they look cool. You have to buy the whole aero package as one.
Another reason to buy this car is to have old school bagging rights over the owners of normal 911 GT3 RSs, and hopefully I'll have something to brag about too, as long as I beat Sam's top speed exiting the Parabolica, which on paper is definitely possible. Every Manti racing product has made huge gains over the standard car it's based on. For example, the 991.2 GT2 RS managed a Nürburgring lap time of 6 minutes 47 seconds. The Manti Racing GT2 RS was 7 seconds quicker. The standard GT4 RS took 7 minutes 9 seconds to lap the Nürburgring, whereas the Manti Racing version of the same car, 7 minutes 3 seconds.
You get the idea, okay? If you want the ultimate in track performance, you get the Manti Racing kit. Thing is though, it is rather expensive, especially when you've got to pay for the car as well for it to go on. So I'm getting a little bit nervous that if I crash this thing, I'm going to be facing a huge bill.
So I can't afford to screw this up. But I also want to push even harder and get some clear air between my exit speed in the Manti car and Sam in the GT3 RS.
Here we go then. Can I do it?
In. Go.
Come on now! Come on!
Quicker.
208! 208! Yes!
That sounds so amazing, bro. Bro, that flat 6 sounds so amazing, bro.
Let's see. So much confidence.
Yeah.
208.
Break.
You gotta break.
I think I braked a bit late there.
Good. Flat. Tiny lift.
Flat through there, it's mad!
Hold on, hold on, hold on. In. Go, go, go. Release, release. Keep it on, keep it on.
Come on!
Keep it on, good.
Come on!
210. 210. 210. So he went up 2?
Well done.
What a thing!
Good, man, good. Take more of this. Get now. Perfect, use the curve, use the curve. Good, man.
Okay, this is it then.
Off the brakes, in.
You gotta go. Floor.
Wait,
Floor.
now.
Floor.
Stay on it, use the curve, use the curve, use the curve. Use the curve.
211. 211. 211. 211. 211. I said 211. Nah, bro. I said 211, 211, 211. Bro. 211. I got it. Cause like the more that you are floored, the more you are gonna build up, bro. 211. I was right. 211. That's good.
That is it! Way! 211!
211. I said 211. I was right.
Conflicted because I'm happy for you, but I'm pissed off.
What a difference!
Yeah.
Just so stable.
I was so chuffed with the result. It was clear the Manthey car didn't just generate significantly more downforce, but it gave me the confidence to drive the GT3 RS harder and harder. And when we looked at the track telemetry of my laps in the standard RS and the Manthey car, we found something very interesting.
This is my GT3 RS lap and your GT3 RS lap.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features.
No copyright, baby. Hold on. So he said. Whew. Bless me. I was holding. That's why I didn't want to speak. Whew. Damn. Bless me. Okay, so what's his time?
What colour am I? What colour
You're
are you?
red, I'm green.
Of course I am. Okay.
You're braking before me, you're not carrying as much speed into the corners of me, and then you're actually getting on the power. In some places, a little bit before me, as a result of going so much slower, but in most places, you're getting on the power after me. So you're slower in, slower out.
Great. What's happening at the Parabolica?
My entry speed's quite a bit more than yours, but on the way out, because you've slowed down 20 odd K more than me, you're able to pick up the throttle a good 10 meters before I do. As a result of that, we do come to a V max as we head down the straight, but you're kind of chasing my tail the whole way out. So that time lost on the way in is never capitalized, and it's just lost the whole way down the straight there.
And overall then, what is my lap time compared to yours?
So you are unfortunately 4 seconds off me.
4 seconds is not long.
That's a lifetime.
It is, isn't it? On one lap.
Yeah. It's a junk.
Let's load in the Manthey Racing and see what that looks like.
So now we're looking at a completely different picture.
Right, okay, so once again, I'm still red because I'm behind you.
You are. You're still slower than me. We'll talk about that at the end. But
Yeah.
the gap has been closed significantly. If we look just coming down to turn 1, for instance, you actually brake later than I do. Now I carry again a little bit more into the corner. That's just experience. But you actually are able to have a much faster direction change, and you pick up throttle way, way sooner than me, and you actually make 3/10 on me out of the chicane, just through to be able to carry in more minimum, and then you're actually on the throttle way sooner than me. So your top speed is 5k up on me by the time we're braking for the next corner.
So for the chicane, I'm quicker.
Much quicker.
And
yeah.
elsewhere, I can see through the graph, I'm still a little bit behind you on turning, which is confidence, but halfway through the corner, I'm getting on the throttle sooner, pushing the car harder, and so there are cases where I'm actually coming out of the corners quicker than you.
Yeah, so what we can see here is you are still behind me on entry, but you are not a lot down on minimum. And you are picking up throttle way sooner than me through confidence and rear grip. So you are, in some cases, coming out hotter than me and gaining more top speed. So if we look down into Ascari, you've got a slower entry, but by the time we're exiting and coming up, braking for the Parabolica, you are 6k up on me. Then we go into the Parabolica, you're slower again, but half the entry speed slower than you were in the RS. But what's really interesting is you pick up throttle way sooner than me and more committed, and you're actually 3k faster than me heading down the straight.
Wow.
So slow in, fast out in this sense actually worked for you. So now then, Matt, the time difference. I can confirm you are only 1.1 seconds off me.
Really?
On a single lap.
So I saved 3 seconds.
You are 3 seconds faster, just through confidence.
Wow.
Damn.
So 100 grand saved me 3 seconds. If that was Formula 1, how much would that cost?
It could be quantified, I don't think.
3 seconds a lap? That's a game changer.
That's
it's
quick.
incredible.
And really, that is just basically the kit. It wasn't me or my skills improving. It's the kit, isn't it?
Yeah, what it's done is amplified your ability. So with your track knowledge and how you drive, that car is just rewarding you for what you do know and how you implement your skills.
And it's just having bigger balls to just get my right foot down sooner, basically.
Yeah, but you're quite a calculated person, and the car is letting you know you can get on the power now.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Exactly. Wow.
That's
What a
amazing.
change.
That's
Got
impressive.
a little bit of a confession
Very
to make.
impressive.
The Manthey Racing kit includes Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tyres. The GT3 RS, a standard car, was on just normal
Michelin
Cup 2s.
tyres,
That
yeah.
will have made a difference. Now, I've spoken to some of the guys at Porsche, and they reckon of that 3 second improvement I had in the lap time, probably 1 second was down to the tyre difference. So the other 2 seconds is all down to the aero. And don't forget that this whole package has been set up to be able to run on these Cup 2Rs to fully exploit them.
And that sums up the Manthey ethos. Everything on this GT3 RS has been fine-tuned to make it quicker and more accessible than the standard car. And as a result, you feel confident enough to exploit every modification to its full potential, even on a super fast, intimidating track like Monza. But is it worth the extra cash over a standard GT3 RS?
So then, what's my final verdict on the Manthey Racing upgrade kit, the 911 GT3 RS? For £100,000 to shave 3 seconds off my lap time and get within 1 second of a professional racing driver is pretty incredible. If I wanted to get within 1 second of Sam's time in the 3RS in the standard car, I'd have to spend hundreds of hours practicing. This really is a great shortcut.
Are you
Chat, I literally, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed this video. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it because you guys know this. This is my dream car. I'm gonna love this video regardless. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Oh, speaking of videos, I'm doing a series of Forza Horizon 5 until 2K26 drops. So look on y'all calendars. So 2K drops in 2 weeks on a Friday. So it drops on a Friday. I will be doing whatever car that I like in Forza Horizon 5. That will be the car of the video until September the 5th. That's gonna be on a Friday, and then the week after is my birthday. So as soon as 2K drop, the week after, that's gonna be my birthday. My birthday is on the 12th. So yeah, I hope you guys wish me a happy birthday in 3 weeks time. Yeah, 3 weeks time. So yeah, my birthday is on the 12th, and then so yeah, 2K drops on the 5th, and then my birthday is gonna be on the 12th. So Friday 2K drops, and then on my birthday is gonna be on a Friday. So that's a win-win. So without further ado, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe. I will be playing a lot of 2K this year. I will be doing a my career build video, and the team that I'm gonna get drafted to. Let's see if I can go to the playoffs and the finals. And yeah, I will be doing hella videos, all of the teams, whatever team I get drafted to. It's gonna be completely 2K for the next months until next year. So I will be on that. I will be on my league as well, where I pick one team and I do the quarters and finals, playoffs, and whatever. So yeah, I will be on that. Expect more reaction videos while I'm playing 2K as well. The reaction videos are not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for all the love and support with these reaction videos. I love y'all so much. Road to 600, road to 1,000 next, and I see you guys on the next video. Hope y'all have a nice day. I'm gonna give you back y'all time. Like, comment, and subscribe. We almost at 600, and I'm gone. Bye. Peace.